Hey all, um, I'm 62 now, and the other day I tried just mucking around doing an ollie outside on the concrete, and I fell off, and for about 2 days I was in quite a bit of pain, on my elbow and a little bit on my thigh, and I thought this is just getting ridiculous. Like 10 years ago, even I wouldn't have had any problems. I would have just jumped straight back up and not had an issue, but I was limping around for a couple of days. So I thought I'd order some safety gear so that I can go to the park and make sure that I come home and able to look after myself. I don't have a better half anymore that can do all that. It's just a lot easier, I think, if you take care of yourself, primary safety, than rely on secondary measures. And safety gear might look a bit daggy, but who cares at 62? Might be a bit expensive, but from the cost of physiotherapy, which I haven't been to for over 10 years, I've just done self physio on that on my injuries. But you're looking at probably $120 a session or something like that. So for a couple of $100, maybe $300, get the best you can afford safety gear. That's what I decided to do. So I did the research. I made a couple of little faux pas, but that's me rushing in as well, even though I did the research. But I came up with the 187 killer pads. And I got these because they were cheaper, but I didn't read they're actually derby pads. I didn't even read that. That's how ADHD or bipolar I am. But they're exactly the same thing. They're just marketed to a different audience. So I like the blue in there, in that I can match that up as my pad sort of thing if I left them lying around or something, God forbid. I won't even take them out yet and put them on, but you can see they're quite chunky, and that's what I need because when I did the oh no, this was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've been riding Smooth Star all the time, and I went back to a conventional popsicle style board, but a bit bigger than normal. And yeah, just twisted my knee. And had I had the pads on, I don't think it would have happened. But that's still hurting 3 weeks later. It's quite quite strange. When I ride the Smooth Star, I very rarely have any injuries because I'm so used to it. It's getting used to conventional skating again, which is very hard, and that's what I'm committed to doing. So they're the knee pads. I think retail are around about $150 or so, but I paid far less than that for these. You just got to look out for stuff, and I had to get extra large because I'm not super big, but I've got big thighs and knees. So that's those ones. What else have we got here? So these are the elbow pads, and they're very important as well. Elbow pads. Amount of times I've cracked an elbow skating through the years, and as I say, if you're 20, 30, 40, you'll come back really easy. 50, it starts hurting. Trust me, at 60, it just gets worse. So I think they're about $70 or $80. I'm not sure. You'd have to look it up. Now, to take everything in, what I plan to do is that, before I get onto that, the last but not least, I found these really important back in the days when we used to do inline skating in probably 2004. It was training for going skiing with the family. Got closed down because some stupid lady came with her family and she said, "Oh, I can skate. I don't need any safety gear." And it's only like, it might have been another $2 or $5 for the safety gear. She come from a rich family anyway, and she fell over and broke her wrist. So she sued the indoor rink, and it closed down because they couldn't afford the insurance anymore. And we used to go there every Friday night with the family. I had a 4-year-old at the time and a 10 or 12-year-old. I forget the age difference, but yeah, I was going to take them to the snow for the first time, and it worked out fantastic. It only closed after we went down the snow, so for our means, it worked well. But it was fun, like rollerblading in the rink with everyone was just like ice skating, and it was really helped them with their skills for learning to ski. Anyway, so this is why I really recommend these wrist guards too. They might look a bit daggy, but when you fall, you know that you're not going to smash your wrist. And you have a look at all the pros, you watch all the videos, they're not wearing wrist guards so much, they're wearing bandages or casts and everything from broken and sprained wrists. And what I liked about the Bones Brigade team is everyone thinks they're a team of dags, but they wore all the right gear, and I think they had far less injuries than many of the other ones, and they pulled off some of the most rad moves. Anyway, on top of that, you need something for your noggin. And I had an old Protec helmet. I can't actually find it, but it took a few knocks here. I live on 130 acres, and I've had a couple of falls wearing it on the e-bikes, hit rocks and everything. So I thought I'd lash out and get one. I actually bought this as a collector's item off an Aussie skateboard group. I forget who it was from. But it's a Steve Cabillero Protec, and it's signed by him. And I was going to keep it nice and neat and all that sort of stuff. But I'm getting older, and I just think I should enjoy this stuff. Who cares? Like, you know, it's got his signature on it. Big deal, he's still a human. He still skates and everything. I think he'd be accessible for getting plenty of signatures. So that's the helmet. For my noggin, I need an extra large. That fits perfectly. You know, might have to do something about a visor, but I wouldn't be out in the sun that much. I like what Andy Anderson wears, but it's a bit young for me. With having the visor cap on his helmet. And to finish it all off, I thought I'd get the 187. This is all from the one. I bought them directly from them. I didn't actually save anything, apart from postage, I think it was. But I think I saved on the knee pads, they were on special. But yeah, they're hard to get the stocks of this 187 skate ride, and I thought I'd put all the gear in there. I can take a skateboard, I can ride in the 30k to my nearest skate park, or decent skating place. There's a tiny little half pipe that I'm not good enough to ride yet because it's too tight, but I might skate there. That's 12 kilometres away. But anyway, I thought I'd save the car, and I love my motorbike, so I ride in on the motorbike with skateboard and all the pads in there, fit them in there. So that's it for me for safety gear. I think it's very important. You might think you look like a dad, but look, I'm wearing glasses. My hair's a mess. I am what I am at 62, and who cares? Like, I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm just trying to have some fun. But I tell you what, I forget how hard it was. The knocks and the falls and everything do hurt you a lot more as you get older. And some people don't, once you have a hip injury or something at anything past my age, some people are in nursing homes after that. So I'm on 140 acres, so I've got to look out for myself. So if you see me on the northern New South Wales skate parks, and I might look the daggiest guy there, but I'm probably having the most fun. Not the rippiest guy by any means either, just the most fun. Anyway, that's my Andy Anderson Swatch watch, because I collect watches as well as skateboards and ukuleles and motorbikes. It's probably my 3 or 4 greatest hobbies. And the bunnies, of course. They're playing this afternoon against St George. So anyway, that's my review on pads. I might do another review for just about 3 or 4 minutes when I try them out. I'm planning to go on Monday when all the kiddies are at school. Go in on the motorbike and have a bit of fun. I'll catch up with you.